So how do I share screen? Oh, okay, over here. All right. Oh.
Okay, it looks good.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
We can
Oh,
see
you,
it. It's not,
oh yeah,
it's
you
not
guys
in,
can see it, right?
Yeah.
it's not, yes, it's not in
Oh.
presentation mode just yet.
Oh, right now? What about right now?
It's not yet.
It's still not?
No, I can see all the slides.
Oh, give me 1 second. Wait, why is... give me 1 second. What about now?
That's good.
Perfect.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
All right. So, hello everyone, welcome. My name is Jiyuan. Today, I'm here to present my Capstone project, which is doing business in China and US. Before I get into this topic, I would like to talk a little bit about the reason why I choose this. This is my last semester in RT. After I graduate, I'm going back to China and I will be opening a business in stage management and making cosplay items for anime convention. So you guys probably is wondering what anime, what cosplay item I'm going to make. Here's a small picture. This is like a sword. This is like a sword a cosplay is going to hold on their hand. So I will be making some kind of stuff like this. And so I found it is interesting to see doing business in different countries, but for this project, I was mainly focused on the Chinese side because I want to become successful when I'm going back. All right, project overview. So I will be talking about basic business strategy and concepts, skills I learned from the research, the pros and cons doing business in China and the US, challenges I will be facing, and my 5-year plans, and my company name and its logo. So basic business concepts and strategies. So I have some question before I start this. So how many people carry their wallet every day over here? Just raise their hand.
Not very many.
Okay. And how many people use their phone to make a payment? Okay.
I think probably more, but I don't. I like to stay off the phone for payments.
Okay. So in China, it is interesting to see because in China, people do not carry wallets or keys. The only thing to carry is phone because people can use phone to make payments, use their fingerprints to open doors, have the IDs in their phones. Everything is digital. So the major strategy and concept for us to become successful in China is going digital. So like having a Bilibili account. Bilibili is like a Chinese YouTube website, or have a Weibo account. It's like a Twitter for your business. Make posts on them. Even make a TikTok account. Get into the social media and try to advertise your business on it. So another thing is quality and cost. People in China like high tech and high quality item with low cost, like Xiaomi, Huawei, DJI, those high tech companies. And now let's talk about US. The US is more focused on the traditional market, like having actual stores. And a lot of small business are still needs to pay with the cash. And for me, it's kind of convenient. It's kind of inconvenient for me because I got used to like paying on my phone and all that stuff. And the quality it depends on the price of the item for the most of time. And sometimes like when I shop online, I find the quality is kind of low sometimes, but it's okay. Oh, and here is a graph I found online. It shows the shift place of mobile payment adoption in China. You can see there's a huge increase between 2015 and 16 because people in China found it is really convenient to use online payment system. They just have to show the barcode and boom, the payment is done. No more cash, no more card. And for each year, the slope decrease. Now we are at 79.3% smartphone user will be using tapping, scanning, and swiping. And only 30.8% user in US and 22% in Germany. So skills. Through this research, I found lots of business skills I need to have, but these are the three major skills that I need to have. First one is vision and business objects. This is a business strategy is intended to help you research business objects with a vision for the direction of the business. You can create clear instruction in business strategy for what needs to be done and who is responsible to complete each step. Second one is core value. This is a business strategy guides top level executive as well as departments about what should and should not be done. According to the organization's core value, it helps everyone stay on the same page and the same goal. Last one is SWOT analysis. I really like the SWOT analysis. The SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. It allows company to rely upon its strengths and use them as an advantage. It also makes the company aware of any weaknesses or threats. Pros and cons. So in China, the population is huge, and the market I'm going for is huge. For one anime convention, it will last for like 3 to 7 days, depending on the events, and there are around 150,000 people going for each day. And it is convenient for people to go because there are subways everywhere, and it is convenient for people to buy stuff over there because they are going to pay with their phone. But the competition is really high because there are lots of business doing the same business as me. But in the US, like I cannot find any pros and cons, any pros for the market I'm trying to enter because the market is low and there's no demand for it while doing the research. So the challenge, when I was looking for a challenge I will be facing, I found the US business challenges and Chinese business challenges are kind of the same. And in China, the competition is high because there are lots of business doing what I'm trying to do. And for both in China and the US, the human resources, labor is a big issue right now because the COVID, it is really hard to find the workers. And I remember one day I was driving by McDonald's, they were hiring worker for $15. And I was kind of shocked. That's a lot of money for an hour. So next thing I will be talking about is my own business. So on the left side of the screen is my company logo. The business name is called Project Yuan Studio. The reason I came up with this name is my name is in Chinese is Jiyuan, is Lu Jiyuan, and this is how we write Yuan in Chinese. So over here, and there are two meanings for this Chinese character. One is circle, and another meaning is the source is distinct and the stream is long. And I will be doing stage management and making cosplay items for anime convention. And for my first year, I'm going to include my introduce my company to the community and open my Bilibili account. And I will be open my online shop on Taobao. It's like Amazon, and make and sell cosplay item. And I will be posting how I going to make it on Bilibili. And for second year, I will get involved in making stage and start making profit. I'm trying to hit 50,000 followers on Bilibili. And for my third year, I'm going to have my own Hanfu brand. If you guys are wondering what Hanfu is, here is a picture of it. And I'm trying to hit 200,000 followers on Bilibili. And I'm still working on the fourth and fifth year for my 5-year plan. I was discussing with my business partner what goals we should reach and we are thinking to enter Japanese market in the fourth year as our main objective. And here are just some pictures what I'm going to do. So the picture over here is the kind of cosplay item I'm aiming for. And the picture over here is the stage I'm aiming for the first and second year. And that's it. Thank you. Is there any question?
Okay, I have lots of questions.
Yeah.
It looks like, did Francesca join us? I can't see. No. Okay, so we do have a little extra time.
Yeah.
So can you? What's cosplay? What does that mean? Is costume? Is that what cos means?
Yeah, that's costume, like in the anime.
Okay. So it may interest you to know, I like you probably picked up, I've just been driving down to New Jersey, and a lot of the gas stations in New Jersey, if you pay cash for gas, you get 10 cents off. It's not only that you can pay cash, but it's better to pay.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes it is. But I found people, if I found out like people in China, we usually don't carry cash, but like sometimes I feel like it's benefit to carry cash around, because like maybe like somebody, I don't know, maybe it's like just like they want to buy stuff from like a market, like a small market, like they don't accept anything except for cash.
I noticed from your statistics that 20% it looked like 80% of people use payment with their phones, but that must mean that 20% of people don't, right? They still use cash.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
so my, to an American, I've been in China and I was frustrated by the fact that I couldn't use cash. That I had to have an account, and it was hard for me to get an account. But that beside the point, why aren't people worried about security and having people break into their identities?
Oh yeah, because like in China, everything is already in control, and then they already know your information and all that stuff. So and also they hire really high tech hackers like to protect their information. Like let's talk about Alibaba. Alibaba is one of the biggest company like doing this right now, and they hire like really they hire some hackers to protect their system. So that's probably why. And then I don't know, it's just like during the year of 2015 and 2016, and I was here. I was in the US, and then during that year, during that 2015, I went back, and still not a lot of people using online payment system. And when I was going back in 2016, it changed, and I was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just everyone use it.
I was just going to jump in and say, you know, I think one advantage that China has is they've been doing this much longer than we have. So I think that they have much more integrated security programming than the US does at the moment. And one thing I have seen more and more is, and it's probably an outcome of COVID, but I'll go to pay cash sometimes and they'll say, we don't accept cash here.
Oh, yeah.
And that it's more of using cards or using your phone. It is probably a result of COVID. But I think that probably would be the direction that they will go in more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a couple more questions? So one just terminological. What you use the term Hanfu. What does Hanfu mean?
Oh, the Hanfu.
Yeah. What is that?
So Hanfu is this over here. It's traditional Chinese clothes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay. Okay. So my other question, which is a little bit more important, is you say that there's a lot of other companies in China doing what you're going to do.
Yes.
So why do you think that you will be successful when you have all this competition?
Oh, yes, because like I have some friends. Like I already have one friend where is working for advertising photo shoot, like photo shooting for some of the anime and games, like do some advertise for them. And I will be asking for some help from her, and then meet some people. And then before the COVID start, I was going to the anime or game convention every year, and then I already meet a lot of people over there, and then have their contacts and all that.
I see. So you think you have a good network?
Yeah.
All right, Meg. I have a couple more questions, but you go ahead.
Okay, so I really enjoyed that, and it sounds like you've got several different pieces to your business that you're already thinking about. You referenced a 5-year plan. Wondering, have you done any customer discovery, or did you have the opportunity at RIT to take the applied entrepreneurship class where you can run through some of these business pieces that would probably contribute to your success?
Yes. I didn't take the entrepreneur class, but I kind of get an idea how to do the business because my dad is a businessman as well, and I talk with my dad this year about my business, and then he was saying just go for it, and if you need help or anything, I will come and help you.
Well, that's great. I really enjoyed it, and I wish you the best for sure. Stephen, do you have a couple other questions?
Yeah, one last thing, Jiyuan. I liked your presentation. I liked how you laid it out. You know, we don't teach how to present. Meg and I talk about this a lot, but you did your slides were really well organized. You introduced, you told us what you were going to talk about, and then you talked about it. So good work on the slides and your presentation style. So I appreciated that. But thank you very much. And so now we should go on to Samantha.
All right, thank you.
All right. Let me see. Share screen. Sorry, guys, got a lot of tabs open. Okay. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. You've got this. Oh, there
we go.
That's good.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm Sam. My music album, my capstone, it's called Spiral. The songs on my album, they're so this album is totally created by me. I've done the writing, I composed for it, all the musical elements, and I produced it all. So it's really just like my little child that I love very much, and I'm very excited to share it with you. So if I can go over the album material first. The inspirations I've had for the album were largely based on just my late teens and early 20s and kind of just documenting that journey through music, shifting perspectives as I've gotten older, insecurities, like a lot of anxiety and emotions. And I think one of the best things about songwriting that I've experienced is just whatever you've written about and then going back and seeing how you describe that situation. It's just been really a fun time for me. And most of these songs were written in the last like 5 years. Most of them, I think like 3 out of the 7 are from the last 2 years. So I've had a lot of these songs written already, and that really made me feel like I kind of had like a leg up on the situation. I was like, okay, at least I don't have to write these things. At least I just have to compose it, produce it, and we're good. So I was like, okay, we got this. So yeah, I have the album art. I also made that. I did like a self-portrait, and then I just used my little Procreate photo skills and made that. It was really fun to make. On the next slide, you could see I made a creative composite, which was actually like awesome for me because it was a kind of 2 birds, 1 stone situation. I'm in a retouch and restore class, so it's basically just a Photoshop class, and I had to make a creative composite. So I was like, yeah, I got some posters, and now I got my homework assignment done. Awesome. So the instruments I used on the album, I've been playing guitar since I was like 12 or 13. A really funny side note is that it was actually my guitar teacher was Dr. Shin. He's one of the faculty here. And it was just like a really weird, like full circle moment because I came back to RIT after I haven't seen him in years, and I'm like, oh my God, son, what's going on? So I've been reconnecting with him and asking him some advice on the album. And so that's been really fun. So I played that Fender Jaguar in the picture on, I'd say like, I think most of the songs have it. I play my Fender acoustic. It's one of those on the wall back there. I play my Casio piano, and I have a big pedal board also that I used for effects on the album. And let me pull it up here. Yeah, and so I'll talk about some of these effects, which I used on a lot of the songs to create, and equipment. So I had AKG P120 condenser mic for a lot of my vocals, and I also had to order a SM57 dynamic mic because my my interface ended up not recording any acoustic things. So, but it was a great excuse to buy a mic that I needed. And it was fun to record and see the difference, because condenser mics are very different from dynamic mics. And through the album, I kind of got to experiment and really kind of find what I like and what works. I also used JBL monitors, and of course my Scarlett interface. The pedals you can see on the floor there. I used my Big Muff for a really great distortion sound. That's one of like Jimi Hendrix's favorite distortion pedals. So I was like, oh, it's cool. Little fact there. And then I have Boss Delay pedals, overdrive pedals, and some harmonizers too. And so the DAW I used for the album was Ableton Live. And the DAW is just basically the audio workspace that you're working in. I really enjoy Ableton because it's great for live performances. It's great for video game soundtracks. It's great for album recording. And something I really enjoyed was I'm in a composing for video games class. And in that class, we only use Ableton. So I was really able to talk to my teacher and really flesh out a lot of things, like a lot of those small features that you don't realize. And I feel like I can really make my way around it. And so the way that I would create the songs, I would usually have, I obviously had the lyrics already written, but I'd have the chords first, and then I would bring it into the DAW and just start playing with a bunch of the sounds that I have. Something that really opened up I ended up using a lot more different sounds than I did, because again, in my composing for video games class, he encourages us to use like orchestral sounds, and I used it in some of my songs, and I feel like it just made it so much more dynamic and powerful. And I feel really thankful that I got to talk to him and kind of get his input. I also read some audio engineering books that really helped with some of the questions I had on like EQ and panning and other effects. I ended up here. And so here, I'm gonna say, I don't know if you guys I could pull them up and we can listen to clips of them, or if you want to listen to just full ones. I'm not sure, but I'm prepared for whatever you would like.
Meg, what would we like?
I could play some.
It's a sampling of a couple different.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'm not sure how it'll play, but we're gonna do it. So let me just stop the share here and then open. Okay. So that's metaphorical. But let's play it. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping me tough. When I try to feel it's never enough. When I go out, no, I know I should have stayed. Why do I always end up this way?
And then we can do another one. I don't know how much time to take up. I really wasn't sure. So just tell me if you're like, Sam, stop.
I think as long as Francesca hasn't joined us, so you got another few minutes.
Okay, awesome.
through my pain, maybe then you believe me. The pain inside that consumes me. Nowhere left to run, nowhere to hide. The monster's coming out from inside. Because I am still here. 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 I fade in, I fade out. Ain't this what they talk about? You know me too well. I see the end. Don't you think you're far from home, my friend? God bless these resurrections to be born in a new direction. So, I don't know if you guys want to hear more or if that's good or.
Well,
I wasn't sure
I
how to
would
feel about this.
I would like to hear more, but perhaps not at this very moment. I mean, if we go to if the symposium happens,
Mhm.
then you will play this, right? I mean,
Yes.
you'll make this available to people.
Yep.
So people, okay. All right. So why don't we, are you done now?
Yes. Okay, we stop the share.
So Meg, do you want to go first this time?
Sure. So, wow, that was really fantastic. Well, first off, I really appreciated that you shared this whole musical journey with us and the perspective and where it comes from. And clearly your passion for this project is contagious, which is really great. So, I guess my overarching question is what's next? So what are your professional plans is one question, and maybe that's separate than your musical plans, but I guess I'd just be curious to hear what your plans are.
My plans are to fully release this on like more platforms like Spotify and YouTube, and then maybe start creating like music videos for them, and just work on the artwork and stuff like that. That's really my plans, are just to keep creating music and put it out there.
Okay, and then what about so what's your theme concentration through SOIS, and I guess what are you hoping to do while you work on this? And I have no doubt that it will be successful, but how are you paying the bills before you get to successful?
Right, I'm doing really well in a lot of like Photoshop and photography, so I was hoping to do some freelance work there. And yeah, there's a lot of great retouching things, and I've recently taken a retouching class and I'm really excelling in it. So I think that's definitely something else I could do. So a lot of freelance stuff.
Fantastic. One thing that I might suggest that you have available is maybe a QR code.
Yeah, I don't know how you make those. I was gonna look that up.
Yeah, it's really actually very easy. So if you just Google it, how do I make a QR code?
Okay.
Give people direct access to the full album.
Right.
But also include on there, like if it's something physical, and we can pay for you to have these printed out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to be able to hand out a QR code with your cover or that other really cool photo that you, That would be really nice. And then they see kind of several of the things that you're doing.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Really nice job. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
So Sam, I think the word is multi-talented. I really enjoyed that. One question I have, is this the first time that you've done something like this in the sense of pulling all this together?
Yeah, this is the first time I've like really pulled out all the stops.
Okay. So do you have a whole bunch of songs, or is this pretty much what you've done so far?
I have some more songs like written. I just don't have them composed or produced yet.
Building on Meg's question, because I can't imagine that you're going to end up a starving artist, but there's always the danger of that, right?
Yes, yes.
Just like with Jiyuan, there's a lot of competition out there, so it's not that straightforward. But from what you've just shown us, I think you have an excellent shot at being very successful. But so what is the progression now? I mean, you said you want to try and get on Spotify and maybe some other platforms. Jiyuan talked about a 5-year plan. What's your 5-year plan?
Well, my goal is to really be like a live performer. And I mean, because when I'm performing, it's just like, it's the best feeling in the world. So ultimately, the ultimate goal is to be able to play and tour and do that. I know they sound like big goals, but that's definitely the goal.
Solo? You want to go solo, or are you gonna do you have other people?
I'm actually working with he's actually like the president of Jam Club here. He does like a bunch of the music stuff. We're thinking of doing some like duo stuff. And I have a band too that we play on campus. So I'm involved in a lot of music groups. So I mean, also doing that too has also been really fun.
So performing on a stage is something that's not new to you.
No, I love it. It's so much fun.
So my stepson is like that, and he's a different person when he's on stage. So have you played at downtown Rochester at all?
Yes.
Clubs? You have. Okay. All right. Well, I thought that was a fabulous presentation. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Abby, do you have any questions?
Abby.
Hi, Sam. No, I think it's absolutely amazing. Great job, Sam. I can see the evolution even in your plan of study, like your shifting of courses and kind of what you were drawn to, as you move through them. So it's just really great. Awesome. I can't wait to hear. I wrote down your SoundCloud name. I'll definitely check them out, and then I can't wait to see you at the symposium.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One technical question. I don't know what a DAW is, a DAW. What's you said you?
It's a digital audio workspace.
Okay.
So they're like Ableton, there's Pro Tools I've used. It's just different ways to record things, different softwares.
I see. It's a work. Okay. All right. Well, I guess there's just going to be 2 people in this session, Meg. So we all get a little bit of extra time to ourselves.
Yeah, you both did, really a fantastic job, especially with the integration of your slides. You did a great job. So just a couple reminders. Please let us keep these presentations. They're great, but no pressure, and we won't judge you if you say no, thank you. Don't forget about the symposium on December 2nd, which I know you won't forget about, and a reminder that your poster sized correctly in PDF needs to be submitted to the Dropbox by the due date. And then just another friendly reminder that you have 2 papers coming up, the product paper and the reflection paper, and that they both can be deposited in the same Dropbox in my courses. So I'm really looking forward to the symposium. Great job, and good luck wrapping up the rest of the semester.
Do you want to remind? I don't know where Sam and Jiyuan are with their posters. Do you want to remind them about the posters?
Oh, yep, I already did.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
They need to be sized and submitted as a PDF. So whatever you design them in is fine, but sized and correctly 24 by 36 and as a PDF to the Dropbox. So Great.
Okay,
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
great job. I will, but next time I'm in Shanghai, I'm gonna come and check out your.
Oh, please
your
email
business.
me, please, and please follow me. Please follow me on Bilibili when I open it.
All right, okay, thanks a
All
lot,
right. Take care.
everybody.
Thank
Are you
you.
gonna stay on?
Sure.